Greg is here. Greg Connors, nice to have you. Thanks. And you're going to be a regular on this segment, which is great.
I'm excited. Thanks for having me.
All right, so we're picking. Let's get right down to it. We got the Bills playing the Jets at New York. Buffalo's a 2.5-point favorite. How do you see it?
Yeah, this year I've got the Bills going 13-4. Unfortunately, I see one of their losses being that opening weekend down in New York. So I'm unfortunately with the points, I'm going to have to go with the Jets.
That's a tough thing going week to week. I mean, if you break down the whole schedule and try to pick all that, I mean, you're really deep into it.
I'm deep into it, and I'm doing my research, and I'm ready for the season. I can't wait.
All righty, a secondary game. Any other game in the NFL schedule against the points? Well, who you got?
I've been looking at the schedule for this week, and I think there's a great game out on the West Coast. I think we've got the Chargers and the Dolphins, and I think the Dolphins are going to beat them. All
right, the line on that was what we said, 2.5. They're
2.5. Yeah, 3.5. I think on the run, and I think 2.5 with the way we're spreading.
Okay, we're going to play 2.5, and you're taking.
I'm taking the Dolphins plus 2.5.
All righty, so we're going to have a little competition here. We got Duffy and Tariq to come in with their picks, and I got mine, and we'll determine stakes later. I thought I'd give myself a few weeks to see how I actually do, and then we'll see how serious things get. Greg Connors, thank you very much for your picks, and good luck this week.
Thanks for having me. Look forward to being here for the rest of the year.
Yeah. And here's how Greg Connors rolls. This is him on an airplane to the Super Bowl, sitting beside Sauce Gardner. And if that's not enough, Greg pretends not to know who Sauce Gardner is. And he does know him.
You guys haven't flown on a plane with Sauce Gardner?
I just think, a picture is 1,000 words. All right, we got Bills 2.5 is the line. Get into it. What do you think? The Bills are giving 2.5 at New York.
Yeah, like I said before, I think the Bills will win by 7, if not more. I just think they're a better offensive team. They've got better cohesion. The Jets are still pushing it all together. You throw in Dalvin Cook, who is a great weapon, still taking some snaps from Hall. There's still no chemistry yet. You got a long season. I think the Jets will be fine, just not week 1.
2.5.
2.5. I like the Bills on the 2.5. The loss in New York last season, they were without starting the game Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde, Matt Milano, and they lost Tremaine Edmonds in the middle of that game, and the Jets still beat them by a field goal, and Josh's arm almost fell off. I'm fine with
Don't believe the hype. I get it. Hard Knocks, all that crap. First of all, HBO's got to take their show back, for crying out loud. Please.
Well, you talking about the Aaron Rodgers show?
Yes, please. My goodness.
I look at this as I like the way the schedule's set up for them. I think if you had to play the Jets in New York, the best time to do it was opening day. So I like the Bills to cover on 2.5. Secondary game.
Listen, you're gonna think I'm crazy for this. I like the Miami Dolphins. I don't know what it is. They're going to take on the Chargers. I get it, to travel, but there's also been some questions about Tua. We're gonna find out very early on whether or not he's got a lot of weapons. If Tua's good, plays well, and uses those weapons, that's gonna be a dangerous shootout again. I just don't believe in the Chargers at all. There's something's missing there. I'm not quite sure what it is.
Yeah, what you got?
Denver is favored by 3.5 against Las Vegas. I think Las Vegas wins that game straight up outright. Why is Sean Payton showing up in Denver? What does that change about anything where you're getting half a point while still at home? Yeah. Vegas outright.
And then the Raiders come into open with the Bills.
So they'll be
Buffalo.
And they'll be 1-1.
I like the Jacksonville-Indianapolis game. I'm going to give the 4.5 to the Colts. I think the Colts are going to be okay with their new quarterback later in the season. They're a train wreck right now. I think Jacksonville kind of rolls.
No running back there, rookie quarterback. It could be a disaster, but let's see if this kid can actually.
So those are our picks. We got 3 on the Bills side. Greg with the Jets. We have another game. We'll keep track of these records, and good luck, boys. So decide what the stakes are. I said earlier when we see how I'm doing in the.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But I think a tattoo might be involved.
How about just a jacket that fits?
I'm out.
Oh, what did I say? What? I'm making suggestions, guys.
My goodness, no 13th season.
That fits 2 bills.
Oh, that hurts. That's our segment picking the scores. That really does hurt.
I know you look great. I'm just
stop.
You're so handsome.
Stop.
What a handsome man.
By the way, 13. What's the story behind this?
Gabe Davis, obviously, the angel Gabriel Davis.
All right.
And the season we won't get to after that segment.